And welcome back. The holidays are not happy for everyone. High expectations, money concerns, and stress and anxiety can help get us down, especially if you're already prone to depression. That's why Dr. Jenny Wilkins from Age Vital Pharmacy is back with natural ways to beat the holiday blues. Welcome back. And we were just talking about this during the commercial break, that, you know, stress and depression can really get people down. So how can this help?
Yeah, and it's awful. Depression is so awful when you see somebody that just doesn't have the willpower, you know, to just lift themselves up. And it's all chemical. It really is chemical. And I think once the society starts to realize that it's actual chemicals that, you know, you can test for, you know, that can balance you out, then it makes a big difference in somebody.
And it seems sometimes around the holidays, it gets worse for many people.
Yeah, there's a lot of deaths, right? And then the hustle and the bustle with the shopping and the pressure. I know when I tell people, it's like, don't put so much pressure on yourself, you know, during the holidays.
But then also people aren't eating well either.
That's
and
yeah,
drinking
exactly.
and all
they're
that's
drinking,
bad.
they're partying, all the eggnog, right?
Exactly.
So you have to support your bad habits.
Well, we know the problem is there, but what are some things that we can do to ward off that holiday stress or depression?
Yeah, well, I have supplements for that, but the number one thing I always tell people is to actually test. You know, look for those actual chemical deficiencies. You can do that through the blood spot, through saliva, through urine. You can go to your family practitioner, your endocrinologist, any doctor can look for that. You can come to the pharmacy. I actually have kits that people can take home, and they can test, you know, their hormones, their vitamins, their minerals. This is huge. Hormones is big, you know, for depression. When you don't have enough testosterone, you don't have enough progesterone, that right there can lead to depression. The moment you give somebody a shot of testosterone or a testosterone cream for the females, a light bulb goes off in their head. And that's just one chemical, that's one hormone. So everybody's biochemically unique. So it's always really good to test to see why. But my favorite over-the-counter supplements, I have, you know, what I tell people for maintenance to take on a daily basis or take as needed based on your bad habits, right? And what you're doing.
All right, so what are some of them? And you brought 3 of your favorites.
Amino Pro, this one I recommend for everybody to take every day. It just protects your brain from degenerating, from shrinking, from melting is what I tell people. You know, when you're having issues, neurological issues, it's your brain that's suffering. So these are the peptides, the amino acids, the proteins that you derive from food. Eventually it converts into amino acids. So you're feeding your brain the food that it needs to, you know, function correctly.
Wow.
So the more brain food you have, you know, the more you're going to feel better about yourself, your life. You feel like you have a good sense of well-being.
And you've talked about Amino Pros with weight loss, too. How do they all tie together?
Yeah, isn't that funny how amino acids, well, it's the building blocks to everything. So amino acid helps you to, it converts into enzymes in your gut. So during the holidays, that's very important because you need all those enzymes. You need all the enzymes you need to, you know, metabolize all your foods. If you're eating a lot of cake, a lot of cookies.
So it's not just your brain, it's also your gut.
Your gut, exactly. So it's a full, everybody's deficient in amino acids. I haven't seen one panel where somebody, you know, even my 10-year-old was deficient in amino acids. And you can tell, you know, when someone's deficient because they just feel down, you know. And they feel,
tired?
yeah, they're tired. They feel sluggish. I think that's the term, you know.
I feel like I'm watching, you know, one of those prescription commercials. Like, I have that side effect too. That's me.
Anxiety, huge bipolar disorder, ADHD for kids.
Let's not get outrageous. All right, let's go to the next one. What is this?
This is my CBD, Vital CBD. So this is the hemp cannabidiol. So not from the marijuana leaf, but you all know about the bill that just passed. So this is the legal marijuana that's legal in all 50 states. But the difference is it just has no THC, so there's no psychoactive properties. It's just the medicinal properties. But this is a really quick, rapid relief for somebody that's overwhelmed. You know, you feel like you just have so much going on in your head. This right there, within 30 seconds to a minute, it takes it away. You feel, you know, that.
So it's anxiety.
Yeah, the anxiety, heart palpitations, the panic attacks, especially mommies. You feel overworked, overbooked during the holidays. You're doing all the shopping and you're trying to just manage, you know, your Christmas events. You're trying to manage business, you know. I mean, there's so much anxiety in this country. So this gives you the reins to control that anxiety.
Wow.
Okay.
And we all took that just before off camera.
That's why you guys are all so
calm.
calm and happy.
We had to bring ourselves down. We were really hot from the last segment.
And how do you feel though? Do you feel it?
I feel really great.
Yeah, I can notice it in your pupils.
It does have a little bit of a soothing effect. I mean, I would agree with that.
Parasympathetic nervous system. So it just tells your central nervous system to just relax,
I'm
calm
really
down,
listening
you
to you
know?
right
I'm generally a
now.
very relaxed person, so this is making it even worse.
I'm listening really well to you right now.
Right, but it helps you focus, right? It helps you focus, where you can
focused.
gather your thoughts.
I feel focused.
Yep,
All right, let's
I
move
do
to
that
the
right
next
before a
one.
test. You take that.
Let's move to the next one. What is this?
This is my CardioFit. I call it CardioFit because it's got the vitamin D3 with the K. It helps protect the heart. But vitamin D is so important for feeling good. It's another feel good. It's actually a hormone. They call it a vitamin, but it's actually really a hormone. Works neurologically. Without vitamin D, I mean, your bones hurt, and when your bones hurt, you feel, I mean, my gosh, when you're in pain because you're deficient in a nutrient, and that's a vital nutrient, you're going to feel bad about yourself. You're not going to want to go out places.
I tested low in it.
Yeah, everybody.
Vitamin D?
Yes, yes.
And that's what we get from the sun.
Give me that
Joint
bottle.
pain, yep, you get from the sun, and people tell you not to go out in the sun. I'm like, yes, go out in the sun an hour a day, you know, don't do more than an hour. But you need that direct sunlight to get, you know, to help protect your immune system, because vitamin D helps
It's
protect
important.
your, so important for your immune system.
But you know what?
and
I'm
for
out in the
over-
sun, but I still need to take a supplement.
Yeah, it's really good because, like, again, our foods are genetically modified.
So it doesn't have all
Yeah,
the
it doesn't
nutrients
have
we
all the
need.
nutrients you need.
Speaking
Exactly.
of nutrients, you have injections too, like B12 and some of those other things. Tell us about the injections.
Yeah, when someone comes back and they have, you know, really chronic deficiencies, we're going to be giving them injections of vitamin B12, B6, folate. You know, I have my Amino injections. A lot of doctors here in Sarasota, you know, will purchase it from us too, and then give all of their patients injections as well. But that's a quick pick-me-up.
Wow.
You know, feel really good, and you lose weight, and you build muscle at the same time. Your skin clears up.
I like
bunch,
this
bunch
stuff.
of great
Yeah.
things.
And
Yep.
it's just a good way to
I like
remember
it.
that we're missing things that occur naturally in our bodies, and we can replace them naturally.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's all
Exactly.
science. All right, thank you so much, Dr. Jenny. Now, if you guys want to get more information about Dr. Jenny or any of her tips, you can find her at her pharmacy in downtown Sarasota on Main Street, or just go to their website. That is going to be agevital.com. And we'll be right back.